What is up, my friends? My name is Ek, and we're back with episode 34 of The Spring Trap. How you guys doing? Stoked to be here with you today. We have Lady B, we have Clash Bashing, and we have Carbon Finn up in the corner with that sweet-looking backdrop. I have to say, he looks better than all of us in this show. But Bash, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Doing well, man. Just hanging out, trying to figure out what I'm doing this week for videos and stuff. You know how that goes. How about yourself? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Lady B?
Hi.
You're next in the rotation.
I like that.
Hi. Yeah. What's the question now?
How are you?
How are you
doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
We both already went. It's your turn.
I wasn't ready for this question. Shoot.
It's how are you? We start every stream out the same way.
I'm good.
She's doing well. She has chocolate on her fingers. Carbon, what's going on with you, man? Why don't you tell everybody who you are and a little bit about yourself before we get on with the show?
Yes, well, first, thank you for having me on the show.
You're welcome.
Myself, Carbon Finn. I'm a streamer over on Twitch for Clash of Clans, and so as obviously it's being here. I kind of started streaming about just over a year and a half ago as of kind of a way to help my clan out, and not really didn't put too much thought into it, but then I slowly found out that it was kind of gaining traction, and I really loved doing it, and kind of kept at it, and now you stream Twitch on the regular.
Now you're a big fish.
Bones is my dad, yeah, that's true.
Bones is your dad. Nice.
Nice, man. Well, we're happy to have you on the show. Looking forward to some conversation. And with that being said, I have absolutely no conversation to have yet, but we did get a question in the chat already. I'm going to remind you guys that if your questions don't come through in the chat, the conversation doesn't happen. So keep those questions rolling. And I have one coming in already from Ryan. I haven't read it, but it's a question for everyone. Will Supercell give you the chance to do something while in the clouds, like donate to your clan or anything besides global chat? Bash, you're probably in the clouds more than any of us. Actually, I don't know if Carbon is a pusher as well.
I was for like the first week of this month, and then or the 2 weeks. I got up to 21 global, and then just couldn't do it anymore.
Nice.
We used to joke around on stream when I would be clouding, and like I would put. I don't know if you know like that offline game on Google Chrome where the dinosaur like jumps over cactuses and stuff. I would put that like above the clouds, and I would pretend like it was a mini game while the clouds. So something like that would be cool, but at the same time, if you were doing that and a base popped up, you could accidentally drop a troop. So I guess you'd have to be careful with a mini game. You'd have to like give it a little break in between or something.
Hog Rider Run, man.
Hog Rider Run.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would be worried of dropping troops on a base because I've accidentally done that nexting, let alone playing another game inside the game. I don't know. Carbon, you ever done that? Dropped a troop while nexting?
I have done it many times.
The worst, right?
Yeah, and I've done it where I have my iPad on a stand to where I had it on the corner, and then as it was kind of going through, or when it was clouding, I accidentally nudged the bottom left corner where it says return home, and I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
When I was clouding for, yeah.
The clouding struggle is real.
Yeah, I did it for one season, and I didn't really like it too much. It was just too long. But
Well, a lot of people they see the videos and the streams. Well, streams, I guess you get more of a real feel for it, but they see
Yeah.
the videos and it's just us hitting these bases one after another. When really, when I did my push, I think I got to like 6150. And towards the end there of making a video was literally an all-day project. I would have to run to my computer if I ever found a base to try to record. It was just a pain.
Yeah, that's hard. But you're the pusher, man. Like your channel is somewhat known for your pushes up to Legends, so it's what you got to do.
I did just get my Town Hall 7 to Titans League.
I saw that video.
Yeah,
Nice, good for you.
Pushing a low town. There's no way.
I kind of like it because I always say anyone can push like a Town Hall 10, 11, 12. That's easy. But, pushing a 8, a 9, 9's not so bad anymore, though, honestly. 9's kind of gotten easier. But people want me to take the 7 to Legends. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I take the 7 to Legends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, Lady P, settle down.
Has there only been one?
There's only been one person ever.
Oh, there was someone. I didn't know there was
Only
anybody.
one. Yeah, Sente.
Yeah,
I think
I
he
heard
got
there
to
was one.
50-49, I think is the record, if I remember right.
I mean,
But-
can you do it? Do you have the can you actually get it done with the attacks that you have?
I mean, everyone's like, you got a Town Hall 8 there. Well, yeah, great, fantastic. But you realize, like, there's been so many people that have gotten to 50 or 49XX. There's a reason there's only been one person. It's so hard to do. I mean, I kind of want to try it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's so much stress in my life. Pushing below Town Hall sucks.
Yeah, I could imagine. I mean, what are you just going, like surging for the Town Hall, just trying to grab it?
Well, I'm using Dragon, so it's mostly, if the Town Hall's near the outside, yeah, but it's mostly just going for 50%.
50%. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds hard. That sounds hard.
It's rough. I don't recommend it.
That's because you want to be the guy to get there. That's why you're not recommending it.
No, I don't even know if I can. Like, the time is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Way too much.
Like, you literally have to, a lot of people don't know this, and I'm sure Carbon can kind of talk about it a little bit, is you have to kind of like adjust your whole life schedule around your shielding schedule.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, I only did it for the week and a half or whatnot, but the beginning is not too bad for the first week as kind of everyone's there and pushing up. But then after you start to get above 6K and then you also have to think about the weekend of, okay, you're probably going to have to buy a shield or buy a 2-day shield on the weekend when it's most busy.
Yeah.
When you can have about, I would say, 6 to 9 hours of clouding. And so if you have the shield, it only takes away 3 hours, but if you clouded for 7 hours, that's like 10 right there. But
Yeah, exactly.
so it's just you have to figure all that into play and then push as high as you can. Then you just have to 3-star pretty much every raid. If you're 11
Well,
or 12.
Yeah,
But
if you're
at the start,
12.
you got a 1.
And that's a lot of people always ask me for advice because I am kind of known for that. And I always just say, be patient and find an army that works for you. The army is probably, in my opinion, the biggest thing is just having an army that's going to work in, like you said, 3-star as much as you can.
Yeah, because if the amount of the star differential between a 1, 2, and a 3 is huge.
Yeah.
And when you're at 10 or 7, isn't it the cups doesn't matter. It's just how high or low they are above you in cups, right?
Right. Yeah. It's league versus league.
It's just the loot percent. So,
Which really kind of sucks because I'm fighting mostly 10s right now, and most of them aren't hittable.
Yeah.
I did from going, I think I was at 40-50, and going from 40-50 to 4100 took me about 6.5 hours that night just to find the bases.
Wow. That's crazy.
What about you, Lady B? You ever done any pushing? It sounds so fun, right?
Gotta try.
Yeah, I totally push. Well, okay, my pushing consists of me going for loot on the occasion that I actually farm my base up, and I use war troop compositions. So then I go for the triple, and then I never wind up where I want to be. But the highest I've ever pushed was champions.
Hardcore.
Never got to legends.
Yeah,
Well,
never.
You get your free
Never.
gems at champs, so that's all you got to do, really.
That's true.
That's the big one.
Do you get anything when you get up to Titans or
No.
Nope.
Oh,
And
You
that's
get
one of
those-
the things we've talked about is how to fix
$5.
clouding. There has to be some incentives up there. There's no reason to even
Right
go to
side.
Titans. besides the loot bonus.
Yeah, the loot bonus is nice though.
Yeah, and honestly, I keep my Town Hall 12 in Titan just because you basically get a 2-for-1 on the raids. You find huge loot, and then you get basically another loot raid's worth of loot in the bonus.
That's what I'm heading back to now with my 12, or well, with my only account.
Do it.
Yeah.
You need Echo. Can you start like 4 more accounts, please?
No, I can't. I'm a one account man. I've been that way forever. I'm not changing it now, Bash. Let's make it a Town Hall 6 and I'll push to Legends with it, just so I could be that guy.
That's people are telling me to push a Town Hall 6. I'm like, why? I will literally gouge my eyes out.
Let's get into another question. What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna move on.
Elsewhere.
Okay, well, we got Tim asking a question. Have you guys noticed that Town Hall 12 is finally catching up and being tougher? So does anyone? You have?
No. Not from what I was watching this weekend with Buy Forever.
Well, that's Buy Forever's beast. That's why.
Then again, we're more of a casual clan, so I don't see League play as much. But we're starting to face clans that have more max spaces, so it's kind of an adjustment for our 12s. But you pros out there that know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, now my arm is completely maxed, so I mean it's gonna get harder over time as the defenses catch up, but it's gonna 100% come down to the base building. That's gonna make it different.
I think that's part of it too. Is base building hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah, I can already tell the differences. What a base makes easy versus hard, because now attackers can pretty much, if you have everything condensed in a base, it's so easy to either spam Lecto Dragons or Hogs or kind of anything to overwhelm it. So you're going to start to see a lot more bases that are spread out to make that harder. But then you might be vulnerable to Queen Walks or something. So it's just if the clan has specialists in each one of those areas, that's where it's going to make the difference.
It's true. It's nice though that base design actually matters though.
Oh, yeah.
It's important.
Lady B, what are you saying? You said it looked pretty easy still.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not for everybody, but it's from what I'm seeing, it looks easier than 11 and 10. I'm seeing better stats coming out of 12. If they have the opportunity. I mean, that's the thing. They have to have the opportunity to be able to do those hits. But when they do, it seems that Town Hall 12 is fairly easy. But I saw some amazing stuff out of Buy Forever this past war. Like they finished off, they were 4 for 4. Then they wound up, I think, finishing up at 5 for 7.
Jeez.
Against One Hive Genesis.
I was trying to get in there today, but they were filled all day long. Couldn't make my way in.
Oh, I just left if you want to get in.
Yeah, I probably will. I got to make a video for them. It's been a little while.
Oh, this is a good war to make a video of.
Maybe I'll make 2 videos, Lady B.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think the difference is because Town Hall 12, you can max your troops off pretty quick. And so it's the difference is gonna come. You gotta wait because 11 they're pretty much max, so that's why the hit rate's lower. But the hit rate for 12v12 will drop.
Yeah, I agree with that. As people start to upgrade their bases and get everything going up.
Yeah. So.
We have a question from the anonymous mask. What's the best farming army? I mean, I guess it depends on your town hall level, but yeah.
Lunian for life, boys. Let's go.
You're a Lunian guy?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I do other stuff, but lately I've been really. But then again, I feel like
the miners,
man.
Man.
My loons, man. I did miners today actually on a video.
I love miner farming.
Miners, Lunian, and Gobs are my go-to armies, honestly, for farming.
I just stick with my war army.
What's your war army?
It's right now it's Sui Lalo. So. But,
nice.
We'll call it Lunian.
Yeah,
it's basically Lunian.
But the thing is with yours is you don't wait for heroes to be done. I would.
Yeah.
But not. So you would boost and get all that, and I usually go in with the full army. Everything.
I mean, I do Queen Walk Miners, so I have to wait for at least my queen to be ready to roll.
Just don't let her die, Echo.
I try not to. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, but the warden doesn't die. So.
She doesn't push and she doesn't farm, Bash. She streams.
I've been farming a little bit. I have been farming a little bit. Sometimes I get lazy and I do use my war troop comp, so I wind up using Kill Squad Hogs.
That's an attack I want to get better with. I just
that was
need
like
to
in the
practice
video you did or in the Supercell stream?
Yeah, I like my Hogs.
Ooh, dropping that giant.
But
yeah.
I've been working with like Queen. I like Super Queens. I used to use that farming when I was doing farming, which it's very rare occasion, and I'm starting to do it now. I use Queen super queens.
Look, I've been watching this content creator Echo Gaming. Don't know if you guys heard of him. And I've seen him tell me I can enhance my attacks with queen walks. So I feel like I might have to try out some queen walks.
Listen,
Just saying.
don't steal my titles, bro.
Hey, I'm promoting your. Oh, look, I'm not doing it. I did queen walk minors, but I loved your title. Just enhance the attack. That caught my attention.
Thank you.
The one thing I like about using queen walks, when you're farming, is that they actually produce quicker. When you have a boost going, they're probably one of like the quickest producing troop compositions, so you get the most out of your boost. So I would recommend those. You just support it with some wizards or something else to fill in with.
Who is Echo Gaming?
I just stay away from queen walks. I would mess it up, and just so many variables that can go in. And
I had that happen a few times when I was recording today's video. The queen would come back. She'd go like a quarter up the way and then come back around. What are you doing, queen? Come on. That's rough. I don't know. Echo, can we talk about you for a minute?
Sure.
You're being real dodgy about this. Echo, can you talk about this PUBG tournament that you just won yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can.
How are you not bringing that up? Come on, Echo.
This is a Clash stream, man, but we can talk about it a little bit.
Well, that's fine. I mean, but
it'll soon be PUBG as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I want to know what's going on. I want to know how you got in. I want to know about your teammates, because your teammates were incredible.
Yeah,
tell us about the tournament.
All right. So I was in.
Did you just say his teammates were incredible?
They were.
Well, I'm not saying he
wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't
saying that. I was just saying his teammates were really good players. Like
they were really good players.
I mean, your teammates were pros technically, right?
Yes, they were. Yeah. There were a lot of pros in the tournament. So I was invited by PUBG Mobile. It was the invitational thing. And when I first got the invite, I really didn't know what it was. I thought it was just a guy that was doing a tournament. So I wasn't so excited about it. Eventually, I found out what it truly was. I got excited, and I was part of a team. I put a team together, and they actually ditched me. So I'm not going to say who that team was or who they were. And, I was a little salty about being ditched, so I put together a nice squad with my boy Rolex. And I mean, like you said, they're amazing players. I mean, so amazing that I can't even get a kill if I tried to. And I went 6 rounds and I got 0 kills. Bunch of hit markers, but no kills. But you know what? It was so much fun. Out of 6 rounds, we took home the win in 3 of them versus 16 teams. And we brought home the first place prize, which was 10 grand and a trophy and a phone and now we're going.
And he casually doesn't want to talk about it.
I'm giving you the information you want to know.
Were you the sacrifice to go into buildings to check?
Listen, like I said, I was the backpack man. I had what they needed in my pack.
Literally the best support role. He's like, you guys need ammo? Take all of it.
I literally did give them all of my ammo when they needed it.
But it worked. I mean, sometimes you got to have that team aspect. I thought you filled it great. I didn't get to watch a ton of it. I think I got to watch 2 or 3 total games, but I enjoyed watching it, man. It seemed like you guys were having a blast. You guys were killing it, man.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's obviously when you're winning, it's fun, but we weren't like the first 2 games we didn't win. We were in third after day 1. We were in second place, but we were between second and third throughout day 1. Then day 2, we came in and won the first and second round. So we were sitting pretty good, but it was a real lot of fun. Like I said to you guys before, it was probably the best gaming experience I've ever had in my life. It's the first competitive tournament type thing that I've ever been in. It could have only been better if I contributed more, but like I said before, there was no way with these guys. I just can't. They're just too much quicker. They're too much more accurate.
As soon as the callouts came, the shots were being fired.
They're on it. Yeah. I mean, they probably stole about 15 of my kills that I would have said.
It was fun to watch. I think I got to watch the 2 games you won on day 2. I remember those, and I was in your stream a little bit day 1, so I'm super pumped that you won, man. I'm excited about it. I was like, yeah, that's my boy Echo.
Yeah, I mean, and the cool thing is we're now invited. The top 3 teams are invited to a national tournament, which is where they're gonna be doing. I guess all the teams that are in these smaller tournaments are going to come together and compete nationally in a LAN event, which is pretty sweet. So I'll get to be able to actually meet my team and play for some real cash, I'm assuming. But that's going to be a fun experience when that comes too.
That's awesome, man.
With that being said, I need to actually start playing the game every day because I need to go to that ready to get some kills. So
I have not yet played the mobile version, so.
It's not bad. Honestly,
It's
it's
fun.
a pretty good adaptation of PUBG. I feel like PUBG did better than Fortnite adapting it to mobile. It feels like a mobile game. It's a good mobile shooter. I haven't played it a lot myself, but
Yeah, it's time consuming. I mean, I used to create content for it. I made about 40 videos, and it's hard to make content when you're an average player because you need to
Yeah.
get that really good footage. And for me, it could take me hours to get a game where I really do well. So that makes it
Maybe
tough
just
to
get the
create
funny
content.
footage. That'll
Yeah,
work.
and that's what I've been thinking of
Fails.
because now that I'm going to be playing all the time, I have to make content while I'm playing. So I'm going to be doing that in addition to the Clash of Clans stuff.
just
So
make every time you die, just make it into a funny situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or just
I have no
only
problem
show
laughing
death.
at myself, but
And
people have to want to watch it for a reason. And I need to find a reason to give them because it's definitely not going to be
absolutely.
elite play, So yeah, that's my story. It was an awesome event, and I can't wait to keep going with it. So
Cool.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was pumped, honestly, like because you said we didn't have much to talk about today. I was like, I want to talk about this damn tournament. Why aren't we talking about it? Let's go. So that was on my agenda.
Yeah, I mean, and plus, so many people came through from the PUBG community, and were just supportive in my stream. The stream was blowing up. It was great. It was really cool.
That's cool.
I loved it. Yeah. But let's get back to some questions about Clash, which is why most people are here right now. We got one from Christian. Absolutely. Tired of talking about that.
Well, no, man, I
I'm
was genuinely interested. I was, like I said, I watched some of the stream. I watched as much as I could to support you.
Thanks. I
My
appreciate
boy,
it.
my boy Blue.
Yeah, and Radical Rosh, he did say, because two of the teammates I had there from Lights Out, which is Powerbank's competitive team, so he said that if we won the tournament, he would make me a custom Lights Out emoji for the channel, so I'm waiting for that to come through. I know he's going to hold up his end of that deal.
Calling Rush out on stream. I
sure
it.
did. I know he's in here. He was called out in a much larger stream the other day. But, all right, so should we upgrade this is Christian, upgrade Inferno Towers or Wizard Towers? Are Infernos important enough to put in front of Wizard Towers, you guys think? I do.
Like in his base?
Well, war
Yeah.
weight depends on what you're really looking for. You would want to do Wizard Tower before Infernos.
If you're worried about war weight.
Yeah.
But they did, I mean, from what I've read and heard, they brought down the weight of the Infernos. I don't know about the upgrades. But honestly, and I've talked about this a lot, I'm anti 0.5, but you can't rush it. You got to balance putting that stuff down, but and also make sure your offense is up. But I think it makes you a better player having the more war weight, in my opinion. That way you face equal bases. Then again, I like to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Well, just
I don't know. What are you guys'
your-
thoughts on that? What are you guys' thoughts on 0.5? And Carbon, you got any opinion on it? Or
Well, as long as you're bringing up everything, I guess you can go 0.5 until you kind of get comfortable with it, but you're not going to stay 0.5.
Yeah.
So you're going to get your troops and you're going to get your heroes up, but you'll see a lot of people with rushed heroes, so it's just a common thing. And so it really depends on your playstyle. You can play it any way you want. I just suggest you don't to make it more of a challenge for yourself.
Exactly. That's the point I always try to make is it's natural to 0.5 at the beginning, like you said, but if you're just hitting easier bases or just trying to purposely gain an advantage, you're not going to gain any skill. What do you think, Lady B?
As far as upgrading, sorry,
Sure.
I got sucked into.
Oh yeah, I know. That's
It's easy to do. It's so easy to do. It's hard for me because any upgrades that I do, I'm looking at the tier system, and I need to figure out, how I can rate myself for.
That is true.
For whatever league I'm in and whatever tier I'm looking for. I did that a lot with my 10, and I really didn't touch anything until I was ready to max out. So my Infernos actually stayed till the very end. Yes,
And
the Wizard Towers were first because the Infernos had a little bit more weight at the time.
Yeah. But Wizard Towers, I mean, they carry a little bit of weight themselves. They're one of the heavier upgrades.
They are, but if you're choosing between either Wizard Towers,
Yeah.
Infernos.
Obviously, you want to do all your traps first. That's what I suggest.
Upgrade nothing. What's up, Halo?
I mean, I used to worry about what I was upgrading, and then I just realized that if I just don't war, it doesn't matter. I could just kind of
That's true.
upgrade anything I want,
That's
and I've been going with that
if you
strategy
don't
for
war,
about a
then it
year.
doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Literally do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. Please say hi to all others with you now. Gibson says hi to everybody in the stream right now.
oh,
Hi,
Yeah.
Jibson.
What's up, Red? How you doing? We have Ked Recap's question. Out of the 4 prominent town hall levels, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Which one do you guys think is the hardest and the easiest if you were to hit an equivalent town hall level base? And that's our last question, guys. So get a few more in the chat so we can keep on talking.
I think 11 is the hardest right now, just because of where it sits as far as war strategy goes. I think they struggle a little bit. Well, maybe not a little bit. I think they struggle the most because everything is reliant on what the 10s can do, what they have to, what they have available to them. They rely on the scouts. They're essentially now the Town Hall 10s of what the game used to be.
Yeah, and I think all the wars right now are dependent on the 10v10s and that hit rate. They can decide everything competitively. Because if they have about 10 more 10v10s, you can almost guarantee the war's almost pretty close to over. It depends on how they do the 11v11, 12v12s, but the 10v10 rate is huge.
But we're seeing pressure on the 11s because we're seeing dip fails on 11v10.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we're seeing more dip fails now in wars on 11v10 than I think we've seen. No, we've seen them before, but I'm surprised we're still seeing them with the siege machines. I think that's the thing I'm surprised to see.
For me, I would say personally, Town Hall 10 for me. Our clan is struggling a lot, where our Town Hall 10v10 rate is like below 40%, hanging around in the 30%. So that puts a lot of pressure on our 11s to have to dip. Then we can't really even go 11v11, and then all the 12s are dipping to the 11s, and then just leads to a lot of mess. So for me personally, I would say 10 is the hardest for us right now.
Yeah.
Kind of my family clans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Comes down to 10v10.
10v10 or 11v11, I think is the consensus there.
Carbon, how was streaming for the AWL tonight? Red is saying that you were doing something with them.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Lady B came in with the host as mid-attack as I was going, but I was zoned in. I didn't realize, so thank you for the host from before. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. It was the AWL with Bye Forever's family clan, which was Hello for Now, and it's pretty much just bring your best. We were running 20 Town Hall 12s, and so it comes down to the 12v12 hit rate, and we ended up winning on percentage, 53 to 53. We won by like just, I think it was like 1 or 2%, pretty close to that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely came down to the final hits.
Shout out to my Forever fam.
Yes.
That's a nice win for the family. You had Valor Margulis, Bye Forever, and Hello for Now. Hello.
That's as well.
Hello for later.
Hello for later. And now.
Bash, you got any questions while I'm copying and pasting a whole bunch over here?
I see Enzo's questions. He's asked it a couple times about possibly another troop or another spell or troop that could direct troops, like the jump spell. Do we think that's something that could be implemented in the game? I think between jump spell and quad quake being a thing, I don't think there's a need. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we need something to kind of drive troops a certain way in the bases, or?
I was thinking of a black hole trap that your heroes can fall in.
That would be nasty.
Would be brutal.
Just like transport them to the other side of the base or something.
Or that, or they disappear.
Or they're just gone forever.
It's one tile in the whole base, and if they hit it, they're gone.
Just no more. You have to restart your heroes.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
That would be bad.
That would be.
I don't know. I think jumping. I mean, people don't really quad quake as much. I mean, those are two pretty good options to open up bases, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like the sand trap one, or like the quicksand one. Somebody
Just slow things down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Especially if it can do the siege machine. I think there should be something that could be placed to kind of deter, along the path of the town hall that you can put in that will deter a siege machine.
I think they should add like a trap that's like, what they have in front of like buildings or the stop cars from hitting it or something. Like those
little poles.
Yeah, it should you should have one of those that just all of a sudden the siege machine's going and then it pops up and then you can't get past it. You have to pop your siege machine.
Or just even like a comedic stop sign that pops up and the siege machine stops.
Yeah,
it just stops.
Waits 5 seconds. It'll just keep going in the same place and you have to manually pop it in order to use the troops or something.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff could be fun because siege machines. I've seen siege machines where you think they're not even going to get through, and they just get all the way to the town hall. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you have a freeze to stop a single target Inferno, you can make it pretty far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen this question asked before, and I think we might even talked about it before. A Clash-style Clash Battle Royale game. Battle Royales are the hot thing. PUBG, Fortnite, even other games. Is that something we would want to see? Want to do a Battle Royale with COC characters?
How would it work?
Yeah.
It would be. I don't think it would be great. It would just be skinned over, a skinned over game that's already out there. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, they
don't-
kind of have their shooter with Brawl Stars. It's not a battle royale, but
Mhm.
you know, it's their shooter type thing.
I don't think it really fits like what they're doing, like as a company with their games. Like you said, Brawl Stars is probably the closest we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. The other day, I downloaded Brawl Stars again, and I haven't played it in 5 or 6 months. And I opened it up. I don't know if you guys know Brawl Stars, but I got Crow. You don't know who Crow is?
Isn't he one of the like most rare ones?
Yeah, like I was talking to players that have all their cards maxed, and 2 of the people I know don't even have Crow yet. He's like one of the legendaries, and I got so lucky. I thought that was like it meant something, but
Oh.
it didn't.
I don't know. I've never
I still
played
can't win with Crow, but it was cool.
I should probably download that.
Cool moment.
I guess-
It was good. I went to Canada this weekend to get it.
He's got a question. If you remember your early Town Hall 10 days, what was the biggest challenge you experienced when attacking 10v10s? And how would you suggest new players overcome this?
The
Can
biggest.
you repeat that? I didn't hear it.
When you
So-
first went to 10, what was the biggest
Yeah,
challenge
biggest
10v10s?
Okay.
Mhm.
I think it's just the learning curve because at 9 you don't have Infernos. Just
Yeah.
kind of learning how Infernos behave.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, but now that's gone because now you could, for the most part, heal through Infernos, except for,
true.
you know. So the difficulty with Inferno Towers that we probably all experienced when we became Town Hall 10s is not really a thing anymore.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
there's so many ways that they're just not as scary. I mean, I was
it's still tough though. I mean, like I said, in our clan, I know we're not pro by any means, but we're still struggling 10v10. I thought siege machines would change that a lot, but our
Mhm.
10v10 hit rates hovering in the 30%, which I'm not happy about. I wanted it closer to 50, but it's still tough. It's
Pretty
not a
good.
given.
It's pretty good.
No, it's not a given, but
Could be a lot of clans with 30%.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it should be closer to 40 to 50 personally. So I
feel like
guess-
when it comes, don't you feel like what it comes down to there was more execution or just silly things happening there with the hit rates? It's not that it's for
I-
lack of planning. It's more just like a few things go wrong, either
Yeah.
like a slip up
true.
of a
Well,
spell
yeah, I
placement
see
or
that.
placement.
I see that a lot where guys almost get in their own head and talk themselves out of or just make a mental. I've done that. You know, I hit on stream last week and I said I need to bring a freeze to freeze that Inferno so my record gets through. Meanwhile, I'm over here putting bowlers in and my record just gets, completely toasted because I forgot about it. So,
yeah.
that's a big part of it too.
I think the biggest thing is people go into a Town Hall 10 or some base has been hit, but then they come in with a whole new attack that is not it could have been just improved by some small changes, but then they come in with a whole different attack and they don't get it or something. It's just they have to learn to take the previous hit if it was close, make the small adjustment, and then get that triple or something.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of clans don't do. It's hard, but I try to
Corrupt asked about clone spell. Do we think clone is healthy where it's at? Does it need a buff? Does it need more time? Does it need more troop capacity? What do you guys think about clone spells? Is that something you guys use? Is that something you guys see being used? I know a lot of you guys see more of the league play compared to me, so I'll let you guys go ahead and take this one. Lady B, you want to start it? Or Echo, I don't care.
Well, I was
didn't
going to
know
actually
if you were
pass it to Carbon. Carbon's the man that likes to go by air, so I usually see the
That's
clone
true.
with the balloons.
I love the clone spell. I pretty much use it on the regular in pretty much any of my hits. It's so nice to have in your back pocket you use, let's say, a portion of your army or the blimp or something on one side of the base. It really helps if you take four lavas. The clone really helps because then you can take, I don't know, around 24 balloons and then you clone them up to get up to near 30. But it's nice because when you're attacking a base and you have a clone and then you realize part of the base is weak or there's only one balloon on it, you can drop the clone and buff it up and then you can help kind of direct everything. But it's pretty tough to do it and it takes a lot of practice. But the clone is really, really nice if you can actually get it down.
So you get 5 balloons out of that if you clone it properly?
So I think it holds
No, it's 6. It's 30
6.
capacity.
30. Okay, so
Yeah.
6.
And it
So
has.
I can take-
I never really. I used it one
I
time on
used-
my miners and it was a bust. But so
No.
I
the
use it with
balloons-
my clone Lalo. That's really fun, like for farming.
do you do the balloons have the same health as a regular balloon, or are
Yeah.
they do?
Yeah,
and
so
they have a
everything's
time
the
They
limit.
just fade after time.
Yeah, they just fade. So you have to use the clone early enough in the raid so that the clone balloons die. The reason why is because if they die, you don't get the value from them. They'll disappear. You want the balloons to fly over the base, and then when they're cloned up, and then the clone balloons die, and then they'll deal death damage just as a regular balloon, as a clone balloon.
Yeah.
So you can take advantage of that. I mean, it helps, but you just don't want your clone balloons to disappear. You want to use it earlier in the raid.
That
So
and
you have
the
your
if you
regular
get the
balloons.
clone balloons, a lot of times I use clone Lalo farming where I'm using 2 clone spells, and I try to get my clone balloons in front of my other balloons to kind of tank for my real balloons. I see that as a strategy, and I've seen a lot of 12v12 E-drag hits where they're bringing 8 to 12 balloons and cloning those up to get more value too. I think that's a pretty big thing right now. I don't think at Town Hall 12 it needs a buff. I wouldn't mind seeing like a Town Hall 10 and getting one more capacity. It has 24 right now, so that would make it 5 full balloons at Town Hall 10. Because I've tried clone at Town Hall 10, it just doesn't seem like there's enough value.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I think at Town Hall 12 it's not bad personally.
Does anybody ever use it on ground troops though?
I've tried it on miners, like Echo
Don't
kind of
see it
mentioned.
much
Yeah,
around.
it was a bust,
But it was
though.
farming. It was farming grades. I guess I did okay with it.
I did. I think I cloned 1 miner.
Oh,
It was brutal.
well, you gotta
I mean,
get your miners in the clone spell, Echo.
really? I thought I just dropped a spell and they're just there.
The thing that always gets me with clone is I always forget it's like a 1 or 2 tile radius shorter than like a rage or a heal. So I sometimes drop it short of where it should be.
And the thing is, if you do a Sui Lala with the Skellies for the queen, you have to be very, very careful because if you drop the clone and then you drop Skellies near it, it can clone the Skelly spell from Skellies, and then ruin the amount of troops that come from it. So you have to be careful. And then many times people
cloning a
fail
hound.
because they clone the lava. But if you don't max out the clone on purpose, then you can't clone a lava because it won't have 30.
No.
But you'll miss out on a balloon or whatnot. But
I don't know. I feel like it's worth maxing out.
oh yeah, I agree too. But
you
some people
gotta take
might
the good
just-
with the bad on that one.
because then they can drop the clone on top of a lava where there's balloons and guarantee no lava will be cloned.
I've double cloned lava hounds on my clone Lalo, and it works. When they pop, you just got tons of hound or pups all over the place.
Oh, ghost pops. Those are so much fun.
Yeah, and they look cool, so it works, right?
They really do.
Ghost Pop. I never heard of that.
I don't know what it is either.
Just gotta
I've,
clone up your lava hounds.
I've
Oh.
cloned healers by accident.
Did it do anything for you?
No.
Oh. No, didn't work.
No, you
I
sounded so
got
excited
fun.
about that, and then no.
Yeah, like I was doing Queen Walk Lalos or something. I can't remember what it was. I was doing them during stream, and then all of a sudden, like I dropped the cloners trying to get it on the loons, and like the healers just swept in.
Wow.
They took the clone, and like the queen died, and they just like went out of the way, and then I just had healers sitting there for no reason.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I was gonna try and turn it into a strategy, but it really doesn't work.
I thought you had a real strategy because you were so excited about it. I was like, oh, this is something I've never even heard of before. This is
If
the
you
top
ever-
secret.
If you ever come to my stream and we start talking about clones, that will always come up is clone the healers.
I'll keep
I think
in
we
mind.
tried wall breakers too. That doesn't work out.
Clone wall breakers.
Yes.
Well, if you're doing
What's
if
a
you're
wall
doing
breaker?
ground,
Yeah,
if
right.
you're doing ground and you clone a ground troop and you have it over, you have the clone over a wall piece. They can be cloned on the other side of the wall.
Ooh,
Carbon with the
that's
hacks
cool.
out here.
That's a video idea right there.
Oh,
Carbon.
whoa,
Get on that.
whoa. I was just thinking how to clickbait that up. Come on, Echo. My mind works in clickbait. Speaking of clickbait, Echo, you have to make a video on this PUBG tournament.
I have
Put some
to. I
clickbait
will.
in there, bro.
I'm
Like,
gonna. I have to do some highlights. It's hard though because
I would see
He's
if
so
your
humble about this, though. It's crazy.
see if
He
your
hasn't
teammates
talked
got
about
any
it.
footage for you. You know, I'm just kidding.
you're a jerk. I clearly don't have any
They had the
footage from
kills
my
footage.
side, but we'll get something, Bash.
There was a question. Can I, before I
Oh,
forget?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I I don't know if Jim's still up. I know he said he was going to sleep, but he has insomnia, so he might actually not be asleep. But Jim asked this question, I'm pretty sure, and it was for Carbon. He wanted to know who on the panel you think has the most glorious beard. I think you know the answer here.
Who has the most glorious beard?
It's clearly not me.
I feel like that's a biased question.
It's definitely, I would have to say, Clash Bash.
Oh, I thought I was in contention for this. Come on now.
Are you gonna see how? Are you gonna just let it grow?
Me?
Me or
Yeah.
Oh, Clash Bashing. Yeah.
Well, I actually recently trimmed it down because it was a little bit longer, but I don't plan on cutting it off anytime soon. So
No, I definitely got it.
I try to keep it so I don't look like too much of a wildebeest. That way I don't get completely disowned by the community, but it's whatever.
You don't go out in the community. Come on.
That's true. You're right. I'm afraid of the sun.
We got a question from Scott asking about Jake's game, if I have any new info. And no, I don't yet. I haven't made that trip yet, but the trip's coming very soon. So I'll have some info for you guys when that does happen. Pretty excited about that, too. And Bash, what's your favorite flavor ice cream?
I'm weird on ice cream. Either mint chocolate chip or butter pecan.
Oh, high five it for sure. Mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate. I love mint chocolate
cookies
chip.
and cream all the way.
Yes, me
cookies
too.
and
That's my
cream.
favorite. Cookies and cream.
That's mine.
I also
I
like.
love mint chocolate chip.
I don't like mint chocolate chip. I don't like mint things except for toothpaste and gum. But I like pumpkin ice cream in the fall. That's
Pumpkin. Oh, Echo.
delicious.
Echo, are you? No,
You're one of those pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Are
No,
you
I
getting
don't like
pumpkin spice lattes and
no,
stuff,
I don't.
Echo?
First of all, I
He's
don't
gonna
drink.
be running
I
to
don't drink
Starbucks.
lattes, and I don't drink pumpkin spice anything. I like
You got
pumpkin
your
ice
pumpkin
cream.
spice candles ordered. It's alright, Echo.
I
We
do
won't make
have.
fun of
I
you
do
too
have
much.
the pumpkin candles. You could make fun. It's fine. My house smells good.
I
my
just got
belly
a
feels
candle
nice.
in. It was pineapple cilantro.
Pumpkin
Something like
spice G Fuel.
They don't
Ooh.
have that. I don't like pumpkin spice though. I like
Just
pumpkin
pumpkin?
pie and pumpkin ice cream. And that's
You
about all.
screwed
I
Echo
like
on your
pumpkin.
pumpkin.
I don't think I've
spice
ever had like
G
pumpkin
Fuel.
ice cream.
It's
No,
really good.
I don't have anything pumpkin.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
You should try it.
There used to be a mint Oreo ice
Very
cream.
good.
Oh my god, that was like the best thing ever.
Would you have the mint Oreos that they have? They have like the little skinny mint Oreos.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
I
I've
don't like
never had them,
thin
but I've
mints.
seen them.
Those are
That
good.
sound, yeah.
They'd probably be a good crushed up in ice
I
cream.
try not to buy Oreos because then they disappear really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Kids.
You don't
I
know
got
when
two.
they go.
I got two kids. You know.
Yeah. So
Oh my goodness.
out of
Goes
all
your
the,
pink, Is your pink cup glittery first from red?
no, you know what's really awesome about this is it's a green cup, so it shows like the green screen once you get through it. It's my favorite new cup from G
Nice.
Fuel. Yeah.
I think I have a green shaker from them. I don't have it on my desk.
And so you know, Bash, I know that you're a G Fuel drinker yourself. 40% off code coming this Wednesday, man. If you need more, 40% off. You
mean,
use my code there, son.
I should probably drink. I was really pumped up for the sour cherry, honestly, and I'm not that big of a fan.
Sour cherry, no. It's all about you gotta go with the that gummy fish one. It's really good.
Oh, I do want to kind of try
it's very
that.
good. Yep, that's in my top 3: peach iced tea, the gummy fish, and the phase berry.
Honestly, like I was so pumped up because I love sour stuff, but it tastes like almost just like
it's
a
not
really
sour.
Tart. Yeah, it's like tart. Like,
Yeah.
it was a real disappointment.
Yeah, Gamma Lauren was telling me that people that are into the sour stuff are going to be disappointed because it's just not sour.
Oh yeah, I was so pumped for that one.
Yeah. What's up, Riggs?
Carbon Lady B. Oh, sorry, my bad.
What?
I got a whole bunch here. Do you guys have something that you want to say before I move on? Though?
Oh, I was gonna ask what their favorite energy drinks were.
Oh, I don't drink energy drinks.
Coffee?
No.
Really?
No caffeine? Just
Ooh.
No. Well, I have soda, but I don't drink.
nothing like extra.
energy.
Well, have you ever tried G Fuel? Because on Wednesday, there's
Use code ECHO for 40% off.
yes,
Or
it's it's basically free, 40% off, guys.
basically.
Basically free. Spooby's talking about the decorations on our base. Which ones are our favorite?
Ooh.
Ooh, hold on, let me pull up my base now.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
I'm thinking the same thing.
My
The
favorite. I
baby
don't know.
dragon skulls. I like those. I don't know.
I kind of like
It's a little
the
more-
scary pumpkin just because it goes like fly rob.
I think.
It makes
Good
that
job,
funny noise.
Bash. Good job. You know you
I think
click that thing all the time.
Frozen
Oh, all
tree
the time.
might be mine.
The
What
frozen
was your
tree.
pick, Carbon?
The frozen tree.
I did like the frozen tree a lot.
Yeah.
I like the
metal
Halloween
tree-
cauldron.
the
My
metal-
gem
yeah.
box.
Metal tree was just like, oh, I definitely did not expect that when that came out.
The metal tree. That one's ugly.
Yeah, I don't like the
I
metal
didn't
tree.
expect it.
I did like the frozen tree a lot.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know. I like
beautiful.
Scary Pumpkin just because of the noise.
There
I didn't know he made that
There it
noise.
is.
I heard it nice.
I didn't know he made that noise. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
You have a whole
I
bunch
did a
of them
video
too.
once, and I was like, "You know what the Scary Pumpkin says?" And then I clicked it. People were like, "I didn't know it made a noise." A lot of this stuff makes noises. That
Look at you breaking the secrets of this game to your communities, man.
see, Look, Lady V's just found a whole new
She's
thing.
figuring them all out.
I never had my sound effects on. Hold on.
Ah.
Oh my god. No, I know that one. I know that one. Wait. Oh, the baby dragon should make a noise.
Your
Okay,
favorite
I
was the
changed my
most.
mind. Is he saying flower?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It kind of sounds like flower. I
Good
don't-
question,
I like
Spooby.
that.
Spooby's always bringing those questions that spark nice conversation.
Oh man.
Nicholas is asking, what are everyone's plans for their main villages for the rest of the year? You guys have anything besides, the norm?
Give it away to a viewer because they keep asking, so I'm just gonna give it away. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully
Just upgrade.
get my heroes maxed by the end of the year. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I got my queen. She's a level 58 right now, I believe. Yeah.
Mine will be
almost there.
finished 58 in 16 hours.
Nice, man.
Oh,
And then
What's your
51
king? Okay, yeah.
51 king, 24 warden.
Cool. So you're a little bit ahead of me. That's good.
I've got
Man,
that.
yesterday they gave me the 6th book of hero and like 70 million elixir grand warden pack basically. Oh my god, I had to restrain myself not to buy that.
How much was it? 50?
100.
$100. Yeah.
Yeah. There
But
was
I
a lot
almost
of-
want because A, I could have made it into a video, made some of the money back, and B, I could have been done with my warden.
Yeah.
But I had to show restraint because I'm trying to save for a laptop.
I could have made it into a video and made none of my money back. But I decided against it.
What are you talking about? You got all the views, son. I'm trying to
My
catch
community
up.
doesn't watch those videos. They only watch my war stuff. If I do something
That's
like
true.
that, it's like
Our
they're
channels
all
are
on
the
your
complete
channel.
opposite. People
They are.
love when I do those videos.
I know. I even tried doing one with my Eagle artillery upgrade. I said, Max Eagle like you did. You get 27,000 views and I get like 200. What is this crap, Echo? Get this off your channel.
Look, I'll teach you how to clickbait one day, but
I know. I need your help, man. I need your help. All right, we got Darth Pat asking, on the Supercell forums, they recently started a topic asking the community what they wanted for quality of life changes. And Lady B and I talked about this a lot in What's Clashing with that whole vote that we did. What are our top picks? Quality of life. Me.
Oh, I had one. Wait. I had an idea. I don't know if we talked about this, and
What
you
is
have to let me know. Because I was thinking about it the other day, and it was something I thought about previously. A forfeit button. I don't think anybody mentioned that.
oh, like on war?
Yeah. So when a match, like if you decide at some point in this war, like we're done, we're not going to win this, you can forfeit the war, and then the war can be over. So if the other side decides that they want to just finish up and be done with the war already, they can.
So would
Everyone
the other
gets, like,
person...
bonuses then?
That would be kind of cool. Like you'd get bonuses if they forfeited the war.
Would
Like
Yeah, you'd
if
have
you
to-
went in and you smashed them fast, like to the point where they lost all will to ever war again, and they were just like screw it and hit the forfeit button, like you'd get a bonus or something.
I feel like that could be taken advantage of easily. Especially, I mean, like with the farm league clans or whatever that is.
That's what I was
They
gonna say.
match. Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're like, all right, forfeit, and then
Or like if you forfeit, maybe I don't have my attacks in yet and I miss out on my war bonus.
Exactly what I was going to say, yeah. It maybe has to be like
I like the
okayed by
idea.
the other side.
Well, if you forfeit, you don't get anything.
Right, but what about the winning team? Like maybe I didn't do my attacks yet,
No,
but you
like,
guys
the winning
forfeited.
team would get it no matter what.
Yeah,
Just
the
get
winning
max
team would get it,
bonus.
and maybe get a
Yeah.
bonus, like if
You get your max bonus anyways.
yeah.
Even if you failed your hits, maybe.
I don't know.
Good point.
That could be something interesting. I mean, there have been those wars that it's just no chance of us coming back in this one.
I think the biggest quality of life that can help improve this game would be allowing you to FC with heroes down and having the ability to FC like any base, well, obviously with the 24-hour clock, but any army you want without cooking it. Because I think That's the biggest drawback, where people aren't willing to take the time to build troops and then try a new strategy. They just keep going with what they
Yeah,
have.
because then you have to dump the troops after
You
and
dump
waste.
it, you have to wait, and then you have to build.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing they need is to let you FC and practice while things are upgrading, while all that. Then I don't know. That's the
Just
biggest.
a separate complete
I like
system.
that.
Yeah, I
Like just
that.
have like your 3 armies, just you could choose one of those. That'd be.
I've heard that before, and I like that idea a lot.
I think my biggest quality of life would be some kind of incentive for getting up to the higher leagues, Titans, Legends, whether it be a gem bonus for getting to Titans or like kind of what we talked about before, like a monthly bonus for staying in Legends or finishing Legends.
It needs
and
to
I
be
think
consistent.
That would help the Clouds.
Yeah, it needs to be
also.
consistent, because if you can get, I don't know, 200 gems at the end of the season if you end in Legends, people are going to want to hang out there. Or any kind of a bonus that would be an incentive, because you're right, that'll like organically fix that
I think
problem.
that's it's a way to naturally help more bases be available up there, help fix the Clouds, and also reward people for playing one of the main aspects of the games, which is pushing.
Yeah.
Well, I think to help the Clouds, what they have to do is allow you to be able to donate in the Clouds and stuff, and that'd be cool if you also see any war hits, if you can do that while you're clouding. It'd just be nice you wouldn't have the Clouds open on your base. You can just literally press a button, and it'll just spin in the background, and then whatever you're doing, it'll automatically exit you out of whatever you're doing and push you into the attack.
Yeah, just give you a little pop-up or something.
Yeah, like
there'd have to be, because like what we talked about with the minigame, there'd have to be some kind of notification, that way you didn't drop something to let you know, hey, you're about to find a base, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Well, that, or like you can't do a war hit, you can't do certain things because you have that searching. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Donating well in the Clouds would be cool. That is always a pain, having to go back.
I think it would be cool if while you're in the Clouds pushing, you could just keep watching over and over again those recommended videos in the tab. That would be a great thing.
Just keep them on loop.
Yeah, just continuously going in the background.
No,
but for real, why doesn't it count when we donate troops for war? That's the most annoying thing.
Like in the clan castles?
Yeah.
The war CC?
Yeah.
I haven't donated troops in war, and I don't even remember.
Car was like, I don't get credit. I'm not donating them. Let's go.
Why don't we get credit for that? That's the most important time to donate.
I've done the whole map before, and just like, oh, my loot, it's all gone. And my donations still look like crap.
Mm-hmm. No one even knows I donated those troops.
Why don't we get more credit for siege machines that cost 100K?
Yeah.
I'm not upgrading my siege machine, so
me either. They're staying at 1.
Yeah, mine are staying at 1 because then I can get donated max, and I don't have to wait. What is it? 25 minutes for level 2, or what is it for level 3? I don't remember. I know the time increases. Longer? Yeah, as it increases, you have to wait longer. So I'm good with now that we just reached level 10, so we get +2 donations.
Yeah, you really don't need to as long as you're in a level 10 clan.
Yeah. I think another idea...
You can't use your own siege machines, right?
I can, but it'll be level 1.
Yeah, you technically could.
I just get it donated.
You can use your own siege machines.
Oh, you can at 12?
Yeah.
Oh, but then you get it donated, and then you don't have to upgrade anything.
And the thing also, if you get a donated one, you don't have to switch off of it.
Yeah, the donated one automatically becomes the first thing.
In your
Has that ever happened to you guys where
from like accidentally not using it?
Have you accidentally ever not used it? Like, usually for farming, because usually in war you're gonna have a maximum. But I've done that
because you have it cooked up yourself, but you don't get it donated.
Because you have to manually switch it. It's just a pain.
Yeah. But another idea I think would be pretty cool is if they created like a VIP member list for your clan, so that you put some like a ID or an account on it, or you can put as many as you want, and then they can jump into your clan anytime they want, even if it's invite or
without invite. Yeah. I would like banning people from clans.
That's true.
Especially with the new name change.
Bans.
Yeah, with the new multiple
ID
name
bans.
changes.
Yeah. People could sneak back at any time.
Well, no, you just ban by the tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Ban by the tag.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I think I would love that personally, because we get people that have been in and out with different names. We don't even realize it because of tags until it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, who looks at the tags? You look at the name.
Exactly. Yeah, when you look at the name.
So we have about 10 more minutes for the show, so I'm going to kind of shoot through some of the questions that came through so we can kind of not leave anyone behind. We got Cyclone Games question. If you remember your early Town Hall 10 days, what was the biggest challenge you... We did that one already.
We did that
Yeah,
one.
we did that
Sorry.
one.
Good. I could go a little slower then. Prince asks... Oh, here's a good one. Should you make your own base or find an internet base?
I think if you can build a decent base, it's always better than an internet base.
I can't build a base.
But that's a problem, is being able to build a base isn't easy.
Yeah, but now with the copy base thing, can you copy a war base? Because I need it.
No.
As long as they set it to active.
They have to set it to their active village.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But technically you could.
Yeah, they just
I've been-
can't directly.
I've been trying to experiment with building bases and stuff.
It's hard.
The people that build bases are talented, but internet bases, people tend to find them, tend to see them, tend to know how to crack them. So
Yeah.
even if you do get an internet base, change at least the traps at minimum. Move some of the traps around.
But we all did it. I mean, when I was a low Town Hall level, I was on
still
YouTube.
do. What do you mean?
Oh.
I searched Echo Through Me, see if he has any bases, and I was like, where'd Echo Through Me go? Oh, it's Echo Gaming? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. There's my base. It's gone.
Bases are gone, man.
The newest siege machines, like if I try to get into building a base, I'll get like 2 minutes in, then I'll just give up because it's just so annoying. But I'll take the base and I'll edit like the traps and whatnot and kind of where I would hit or whatnot for kind of my attacks. But I think one of the biggest changes, at least for what I've looked into, you always, before the siege machines, would want to put like those small bombs on the outside of your walls. You can still even do it, but for like wall breakers. But now you see so much less with wall breakers entries and just the siege machines. So I think it works really well if you take all of them and put them in one spot and act as another giant bomb for hogs or something.
Yeah.
Because most likely they're not going to have wall breakers anymore, and they're going to have a siege machine.
Yeah, good point. There's nothing worse though than spending so much time building a base and then having it quickly tripled.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that's happened to me multiple times where I'm like, yeah, this base is sick. Instant 3-star with all their army up. I'm like,
yeah, it's like an easy 3-star.
And they close their eyes
right through it.
They swag to smiley face with all their spells.
Blame whoever gave it to me.
Did the attack with their feet, right?
Yeah, Judo's attacking with his feet. I'm like, how do I even match Judo? He's like, found you, mate, and GG, you know.
We got Red with a question. She's been hanging out in the chat the whole time, and she wishes that they'd let you switch queues. Very helpful in League fair play games to just switch between what's in the camp and what's in the queue. Think they'd consider that.
Oh, like where you have cooked up, you just instantly
change the army.
Swap.
Yeah, like miners versus air, and just it's all done, just instant switch.
Yeah, because leagues you're doing friendly, so those armies don't go away, right?
Mm-hmm. Good point. You'd have to go waste it, go attack with it, or just dump it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
I wish they moved when you switch accounts. I wish they moved that bottom button to like somewhere in the corner where it says "Play without Supercell ID." Because a million times I hit it and I'm going too fast, and I click "Play without Supercell ID," and then I unlink my account, and then I have to like go relog and do it again.
That or the X next to your email account. There's no confirmations of X that it just removes it instantly. I've done that a few times.
Oh, I haven't done that. I've just done it where when I scroll down to click the button, I accidentally click the without Supercell ID, and then it just I have to reconnect it. It's like, oh god, just move. The button.
Feels bad. Yeah, because then you got to go get the email code and.
Yeah, exactly. But then all the other emails are there once you do that one.
Yeah, you just got to get the one in there.
Yeah.
We got Groove asking, how about a spell to make the E-Drags move faster?
I think that's part of what balances the E-Drags is their slow movement speed.
I agree.
Personally.
Yeah.
I don't have E-Drags on.
Slow movement and slow attack speed. Yeah, if they're flying around like regular dragons, getting a defense, that's initially going to speed up their DPS, and you're just going to see E-Drags everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I think they're good as is.
Red asked another question. Today, our Town Hall 11 had an odd thing happen. Our siege machine actually did stall out. It cost us a 3-star. It just didn't move for a few seconds with hitting nothing. Has this ever...
I've seen that glitch going around the community. It's never happened to me personally. Yeah,
I use
same.
one.
Never. Do they know why, or is that just something that randomly happens?
She says, I don't know. I've seen it stall once. It's when you had 2 different level walls next to one another, and it broke the lower level wall, and the other one was still up, and it was stuck underneath the
so what you're saying is I need to go every other on my wall.
That could be a strategy right there.
I thought the ones that I saw, there was like a tree or a little special like bush or something that stopped it, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Got in the way.
it would get stuck on like one of the obstacles or something.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever see those
I think
bases?
that's a good defense, though, right?
Yeah, go by all
You guys
the
ever see the
obstacles.
Slow it
bases with
down.
all the trees and stuff like inside the base and
I
stuff?
was gonna say
Yeah.
that earlier.
I
Those are
like
cool.
those a
really
lot.
like seeing those.
Yeah.
Those are cool, but then you can't build any bases.
You know, yeah, you get tripled, but they look really cool.
Well, no,
Takes
you want to try
dedication.
to build a base for like if you can't no longer like, oh, copy my base. Well, okay.
Yeah, good luck.
As a new Town Hall 9 with clan games ending and me needing loot desperately, which rune should I take from Tier 6? Also, what attack strategies do you suggest for farming? Okay. Tier 6, that was the final tier. I don't even know what's
Yeah,
in there.
the
You guys can look at that.
Rune of Gold or Rune of Elixir? I would say
Elixir.
most like Elixir.
That's
I
the
was gonna
hard.
say Gold.
Gold is
For me, I'm
easy to
taking-
farm.
As a Town Hall 9?
I already maxed all the others.
You
I
max
mean,
your
you
Elixir stuff.
spend Elixir
As a
to
Town Hall 12,
attack.
I'm going Elixir for my Warden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a Town Hall 9, I think you go Gold because you max out all the Elixir stuff fast.
Thank you for that. I didn't do
you're
that.
probably
But yeah, no, if I was,
Lady B's like, let me leech
I
real
would-
quick.
Hold on,
would-
I got 5 hours to get this done. I'm gonna do this right now.
if you were to upgrade, Elixir is harder to get than Gold. Gold's very easy, so
Yeah.
you would go with the.
Yeah,
But
because you
if you have
profit
nothing-
100% of gold on every single raid for
Right.
farming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And to
Yeah.
use for farming, what's the best thing to use? I mean, at Town Hall 9, I used Barch like crazy. Barbs and Archers. I'm sure Bash used his Goblins. You want
Lunian or
cheap
Mass Goblin
farming.
at Town Hall
Lunian.
9.
Yeah, Lunian's good too.
Depends what your objective is, but
Yeah. Good point. Well,
Go-
Town Hall
go to
9, there's a
Crystal
lot
League.
of dark you need, so.
Go to Crystal League, go Mass Goblins, and just murder the dead bases. And then go Lunian to get back up to Crystal 3 or Crystal 1.
just whenever I find dead base, I'm just like I feel bad. Like,
Not me. I'm like, yes, let's go.
it's just so
Oh,
boring to
man.
hit dead bases. I don't find it fun.
I don't know. Well, yeah.
I like dead
Yeah.
bases. Makes me feel good.
Are people, Seamus asks, are people burned out by clan games? Do you think clan games are too much?
No.
I think they've been spaced out lately.
No, they haven't been too much. I think they just made it easier so that I don't have to finish.
Yeah, it's almost like too easy, honestly. Like,
Yeah, people have been finishing in like 20 minutes.
yeah,
It's-
the last 2 have been finished like in 12 hours in our clan.
Yeah, it's just good. But it's giving us loot that we need for the upgrade. So everyone says we need more loot, we need more ways of getting loot. So I don't mind that it's easy. You know, it gives you incentive to play. It doesn't need to be
Yeah.
hard. I don't know.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's my opinion. Who knows?
and I think they do it once a week
It's
or
definitely
a
brought
week
lot of people
after.
back to the game, so that's good.
And it's because people were saying, you know, we're getting burned out by clan games. They're too often. But if they're easy and you could finish them in a day, and then you have 5 days to not do it, then you're not getting that burnout, and you're still getting a bunch of loot too. So
Yeah,
it's a good balance.
yeah. I got one if you don't.
Yeah, you can read one.
Would you? I missed who. I didn't get the name. I didn't get to copy it. But what do you guys do to not get bored? Not be bored with the game? Like, what do you guys do to spice it up?
Leagues.
Leagues.
For me.
Leagues. Yeah, for me, with streaming, well, I just joined up with WHF, competing with them in Invite for season 5. It's been a lot
Nice.
of fun.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. And then on stream, I have Judo came out with a video of him for his his
100K.
celebration 100K of the toe video. Well, it's funny because a year before, like a year and a half when I started streaming, I was given the challenge to do the same thing, hitting with my feet, and then I gave it a shot, the first try, and it was kind of born from there, and that was a lot of fun to kind of challenge.
Good old foot attack.
Oh yeah.
So now, did you clean the iPad before you went back to using it with your hands, or did you just
Yes.
jump right in there? You did.
No, immediately the next raid was a nose raid.
I've done one of those. but
I've
it
done
was
one of
right
those
after.
before too. It was a complete mess.
Oh,
on
it's
stream.
terrible.
I mean, for me, I'll start a push, or I play on 5 different accounts, so it always keeps it fresh for me. Or just sometimes just take a couple days off of the game.
Yeah, play something different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you don't-
me, another thing is, I don't know, I've always been hard on kind of like trying to get my hit rate up and like in terms of war.
Yeah.
And
Practice.
so, yeah, we'll practice and then just kind of just like seeing how high I can get it and see how many triples or something, and just constantly try to improve to hold myself to a higher standard.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anybody know in the clan games what the canon challenge is? Because my game is in German, so rip me.
Probably destroy cannons.
It says, destroy 3 times.
Probably just destroy 3
cannons. I thought I did. Do I have to do it in like?
Or is
one
it
fell
builder
swoop?
base? Did you do a builder base one?
I don't. Is it?
Does it have stars behind it?
I don't know anymore. I selected it.
The home base challenges will have behind whatever the cannon is. It'll be like a solid blue, and then the builder base ones will have like stars behind them.
I don't know which one it is now, because if I select it, do the stars go away in the background?
Was if you change the language to English and then change it back?
Yeah, why don't you change your language to English? Oh yeah, I guess if you select it, it goes to yellow.
That's cheating.
What is going on?
All right, let's answer these last 2 questions that I have hanging out right here. What, according to you guys, is it easy to 3-star any base now than it was before? I'm gonna skip that question. I don't know. It's not making much sense. They're talking about how it's easier to hit Town Hall 12 bases, but we kind of discussed that earlier on.
Defenses will catch up.
Yeah, right. And we have another one. Why haven't Supercell made it to where if you're a Town Hall 10 and you don't have all your defenses for Town Hall 9, you can't be in war? So he's talking about getting rid of engineering, where if you haven't dropped all your defenses, you can't war. So getting rid of those 0.5s.
Yeah, I've seen that suggested. If you don't, to get rid of all the old engineers, make them drop their buildings so they can't war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would go to that extreme personally. I like the idea personally, but I don't think they would go to that extreme.
Yeah, I don't think they want to make people mad for that. But I mean, it is. You wish that it would.
Yeah, because then I've learned, because I did a why not to 0.5 video. I've learned the 0.5 and engineering community are really set in their ways, and they get triggered pretty easily.
Yeah, and not only that, but it would suck if let's say you just get to Town Hall 10, you can't war until you drop everything. That could be a pain too. Just people that just haven't gotten that far yet because they just got there. So people would have to sit.
Like a certain grace period of how long, and then you can be in for that initial grace period, and then you haven't been in.
Yeah.
Gets complicated.
Maybe it's been 2 months.
I don't think they're into that kind of complex stuff,
No, I know.
As good as it would be. But I mean, then that would also, promote people to play the game and get their stuff up and get down.
Yeah.
It would probably backfire, but we'll just say it's a positive thing.
I don't think it would be the best for it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect when you go to a new town hall.
Well, some people were also saying like you can do a war search and then you can like accept or deny if you get a match. But
that'd be cool. I would have denied our current match.
I think if you do in one go, like you get that one chance to do it, and then the next one you have to accept. That would be.
And then you can also do it to where, let's say the war is going to end in 2 hours. You can have it automatically search for another war while
in that time.
Yeah, in that time, so they don't have to wait. And then by the time it's done, you can just jump into the next one.
That'd be cool. Because we searched for 4 hours last night without a match.
Wow.
Forever just matched up One Hive Genesis again, who they just...
They did?
That's been happening a lot.
Yeah.
There's like 3 clans that I saw that did that same thing. They warred in a league match, and then they got matched up in a regular.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's funny.
if they just spun with the same clan.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense if
breakdown,
you just end and spend about the same time with a similar breakdown.
Yeah.
Anything that you guys want to chat about before we go?
Uh,
Any topics that are in your brains that you didn't discuss yet?
Has Twitch gone too far? We talked about this. No belly buttons. If I show my nipple,
Is that
I'm
true?
getting
Is
banned.
that were you guys
Oh
joking?
yeah, a male cannot have their shirt off.
A
Well,
male
obviously-
can't.
A male can't.
Well, obviously,
sexist.
a female
That's sexism.
can't either. But
What, belly buttons?
but
though?
at the same time,
belly
are
buttons.
these people that
Yeah.
will paint their bodies?
That's hard,
You.
though.
But
Is-
I mean,
That's hard.
but me taking my shirt off and dancing is art.
Well, you'll
You
see
censoring
Anything
my
is
art?
art. Anything is
What?
art.
What's
The
with
human
feet,
body is
though?
art.
Is it because of foot people who have
Yeah,
foot fetishes?
is the feet thing real?
That's
it
what
be-
I've heard and gone through. I don't know. So I mean, I just don't show feet if I ever do a foot attack or something. And then obviously
Good.
people are like, "Oh, I don't believe you're actually doing it." But I'm just like, well,
It's an instant unsub. Judo Sloth, I don't sub him anymore. I saw that. I saw that. He's actually not at 100,000 anymore. He lost, a couple of thousand subs in that foot video.
Now Carbon's got to
joking.
wear a shirt.
Just joking. That's weird. That can get. I mean, then they could start
really-
saying like, how much cleavage is too much cleavage that a girl can show on stream.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to put
Oh,
the
they
girls.
lose like all their females.
Oh yeah, they.
That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
I mean, that's
A
what
belly
a lot
button?
of people say is like,
The
it's-
entire in real life community would be like wiped out on Twitch.
right, and that's what a lot of the argument is. I mean, this is a real subject that gets debated. Is Twitch kind of favoring one sex over the other with some of the bans that they do? Because there have been people that have been suspended, males, for taking the shirt off, which whatever, and then females are basically nude on stream with the body painting, which it is art. I get that. That's great.
Yeah.
But and I don't know. I guess maybe I'm more old fashioned in the thinking of that's more of an accepted thing with males.
So try this.
Not that I want to take my shirt off, but
Get like a super deep V shirt and maybe some
no, all the way down here.
and maybe some duct tape.
are you saying I should wear my wife's clothes?
She's saying to create a bra with duct tape. I think
and a
a duct tape
like
bra.
a super deep V shirt and see what you can get away with.
Look, I'll push the girls together. We'll wear one of the wifey shirts. Might be really small,
We have to talk to Andrew about this one.
And
Dash.
I'll wear a belly shirt for Mikey B. Gotta keep Mikey B happy out there.
That's
Band-Aid
weird.
over your
The belly
button.
shirt.
Is it your belly button that
Put
you
a-
can show? Because all you have to do is put a
Hold on, are you not allowed to show belly button? Is that a real thing?
yeah, that's what Jake used to say.
What?
No belly
Oh,
button.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Oh,
Twitch
and
has gone too far.
So
Click
wait,
it.
you can show feed on YouTube though. Carbon, can you show us what you do with your
Carbon, can you hit a foot raid?
I'm not gonna do it right
no, we can't.
finish
This is
up.
on my
To
channel.
finish up, come on, Carbon, foot
No,
raid.
we'll do this on your
I
channel.
like, I don't
Dash.
want banned.
No.
That's fine. I'll take it on my channel. YouTube
I have-
doesn't care.
now.
They don't care, but I care. Ugh. I
Oh
hate
my
feet,
God.
man.
Oh yeah, that's you'd be all right. Why don't you like feet?
I just think that they're disgusting things.
You've never sucked on a toe in your life?
No, I have not ever sucked on a toe, ever. I never will. That's disgusting.
Don't they make like toe lollipops or something? I know
Oh
what I'm
my
getting
God.
Echo for
They probably
Christmas.
do. Hold on. Echo, do I have your address anywhere?
I don't have an address.
I feel like I did at one time.
Oh, I'm gonna,
Yeah, you did. I
so
bought a
many-
shirt
know
from
where
you.
I
There's gonna be so
I
many
know
toe
where I
I
big
bought a
toe
shirt
things
from you.
sent to you.
Toe of Satan hotline. What the hell?
Do you have one of those PO boxes, Echo?
I think I need to start getting one.
Echo, you should get a PO box. I'll send you all kinds of fun stuff.
Make sure to send toe pops.
I love having my PO box. I go there and check it, and nothing's ever in there.
Yeah.
Aww.
Is it expensive for a PO box?
I think it's
30.
45 every 6 months, 90 a year.
Oh, that's
Here.
not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, and it's a business expense.
And it's been
So it is. I mean, it's for the business. It's a write-off.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's a good point. Good point. Well, I have nothing more to talk about, and honestly, after talking about all these feet, I'm ready to go.
How to kill Echo's mood.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Lady B, any last things you want to say before we head out?
Oh, you started with me. That's kind of mean. No, I just have to give a big shout out to Bye Forever fam for their amazing orders this weekend. Bye Forever with the win, Valor Magulis with the win, Toxic Rabbits with a nice showing. Unfortunately, they were 1 star behind. They could have gotten the win, they should have gotten the win, but they didn't, and it's okay because they did fabulous. Love to my Eve team, love to Clan Tanamo Bay, lots of streaming that's going to be going on in those clans as well, and love to my Dutch Force guys. So we'll be seeing lots of streaming going there. So huge shout outs.
Awesome.
It's a lot of
Also,
clans.
one
Yeah.
more
Lot.
massive shout out, and Clash Bash is also a part of this. Clash Blitz. I love
Oh,
that.
Yeah, it was fun. I actually had a lot of fun doing that. The Clash Blitz was the 5v5 wars,
Yeah.
short format. It was fun. It's really stream friendly too.
Yeah, and I love doing Town Hall 7 through 9. It was.
Yeah, I
cool.
didn't. I was the opposite. I like the other one. I like the heavier league. Wait, we had to tie lighter leagues for mine.
No, we went in both. There was a win in both. So, but yeah, I
both
thought that was a lot of
both
fun.
of ours were tied. I do like that it's no dip, but yeah, Clash Blitz is a really cool thing. I like the format a lot. I kind of want to get involved with it with my clan. I think that might be the perfect fit.
Echo, I got a question for you, Echo.
Yeah.
Do you have 5 accounts, or just one? Or
I have one. Just one.
Oh, just one. Okay, I was gonna say because I have around 5.
You want a 5v5, Carbon? I'll do it, son.
Oh, you got 5v5?
Oh, let's go, son.
5v5. I'll only use my feet against you. How's that?
Oh, what accounts do you have, Carbon? Because I've been trying to get a 5v5 with another content creator, and he keeps blowing me. I mean, that's not going to happen. But
I
what do
have
you
9,
got?
10, 11, 12, and I don't know, like a 7 or something.
AO does those. She does the 5v5. I think she does 5v5 one man, one woman wars, and she challenges people. So that's something that you could look into.
I have a 5v5 series on my channel.
All right, well, I'll use
We'll
my
talk.
feet only.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Your feet only. We can make one challenge.
What is Bash gonna use?
It's regular.
Oh.
My
Can you
belly
do
button
so?
only. It's an Audi. It's not.
It's on.
Yeah, we'll set something up, man. I'm down. It'll be some good cross promotion.
Oh, look at all these feet donos coming in. Thanks, guys.
Look at it.
I'm still
wanted
over here
it.
looking for
You're
feet
right.
suckers to send to you. by the
Don't
way.
send them to me. Don't do it. No, I don't need
Keep
that.
him coming, guys. Enough, and then he'll do it. He'll give it.
Carbon, do you have as much love to give out as Lady B did on your final, goodbyes from the chat?
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely thank you for having me on the show on here. First time here.
It's our pleasure.
I really enjoyed it. And then showing the love out to the Hello for Now crew for the war today. A lot of fun getting that win, and then obviously will be a lot of exciting content to come and a lot of great streams to come for WHF invite, and then of course the Punishers over representing them. Love them to death. Bones lose, I believe I saw here in stream. Come by. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of fun. Definitely great things to come. So thanks again for having me on here.
Happy to have you, man.
Thank
And
you.
Bash?
Hey, shout out to Carbon for coming hanging out with us, Lady B, as well. Had a
Yes.
blast. I host Send to Carbon a ton, so if you guys watch my streams, you'll probably end up watching Carbon at some point. Great streamer, doing good things over there, and
Thank you.
I don't know, I enjoy watching his content. So I had a blast today. Echo, go suck on some toes. Get some fireworks on them one time. You guys have a good week, something. I don't even know what day is this. don't
It's
know.
Sunday, I think.
I never
Yes,
know what day it is,
Sunday.
dude.
I know this weekend's been like really slow moving, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it feels like it's like a Friday. Maybe because last week we did it on Friday.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's your day. It's a Sunday, man.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Massive shout out to Echo. I think that was awesome what you did
Yes.
with the PUBG tourney. I
Thank
know
you.
he's
GG.
underplaying it, but that was massive. And
Yeah,
the
that was
level
awesome.
through- I mean,
It's
the
crazy.
community that was on your stream watching, but the community that was over on the main stream shouting out, "Oh my God, go Echo! Woo!" It was so awesome to see. So big shout out to you. Stop underplaying it. You're
Thank you.
awesome. You rocked it.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I'll learn to play the game now and come through when I have to. But yeah, and thank you guys for the show. Carbon, it was awesome to have you over. And I do want to send a little bit of love to all my people from the PUBG tournament. I'm talking about Rolex. I'm talking about Juicy. I'm talking about Beowulf and Richie. They were my teammates in there. So you guys did a great job. Thank you very much. Even though they're not watching this, it's all good. But thanks for coming to the trap. We'll be back next week. I think I have some things planned. I think we'll be
He's gonna
back
do a
next
phone
week, though.
raid next week.
No, that's not happening ever. But thank you guys for sticking around. Thanks for the love, and we'll see all you guys back here again later on or tomorrow. Till then,
See you guys.
Be
Be good.
good.
thank you.
Lady B with the steel.